Hey there, this is Tony Furtado. You're watching Kink Live in the Bing Lounge.
Tony Furtado, hey, huh? Bravo. Well,
Thank
you still got it. You didn't miss
the banjo?
Yeah. No, the talent, your skills, man.
Well, thank you.
I was looking at your resume, which is a good one, and it was like twice over. I don't know if we've hit on this before, because this is like your fourth time.
Yeah.
Fourth
time here.
Every year he comes back about this time, because is it every Saturday after Thanksgiving?
It's usually Friday or Saturday after Thanksgiving. It's kind of my annual Thanksgiving bash.
And that's going to be on Saturday this year.
Saturday this year.
Mississippi Studios. So I don't know if you've briefed on this before, but it was 87, I think, in 1991. You were the Grand National Banjo Champion. Am I saying that right?
You're saying that right, yes. Yes.
And then, that's pretty incredible.
I was 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bravo, man. And then, but you're still a genius.
Oh,
and so,
no.
do you still have to practice? Like, if you're like a Grand National Champion, that's something you're like, hey, I was the world champion. You know, you can walk around with that a little bit.
Well, it's nice feather to have in the cap, but it was so long ago. You know what I mean? It was a contest. I mean, it was cool to do at the time. I was mainly doing it to prove to myself and my folks that I was serious about playing music for a living, and that banjo really meant something to me.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then, do you still have to practice every day to hold that? Not to hold the title, because you obviously you just still have it.
No. You do have to practice every day to keep up a certain level of proficiency on your instrument. But
sure.
I don't have time these days. Usually, if I have time to sit with my instrument, I'm trying to write a song.
Yeah. Or
get ready for a gig or something. You know, it'd be nice to have some time to practice every day, but it's tricky. The older you get,
You're busy because you became a father last year. Was it last year?
A couple years ago. With my wife Stephanie Schneiderman. Yeah, we had a baby 2 years and almost two months ago.
That's awesome. Yeah. / terrible at the same time, isn't it?
Oh, and this is a good segue. You could actually see my son on that the Kickstarter video. Yeah.
That's oh man. So Tony's got a record that's going to be coming out, and Kickstarter, for those of you that aren't familiar, is when you give some details about the record on this website. You could probably explain it better than me, but you put the album out on your own with help from donations from people, and there's incentives on that Kickstarter.
You can. I don't like to think of it as like just donations or charity or anything.
Sure,
because you pre-buy the album or pre-buy sculptures I make or whatever, I
like the bunny one.
Well, it's there.
Yeah, I know. I need to make my donation, don't I? But there's an incentive to support art, which I think is key. Yeah. And I also read on that Kickstarter, it says, you have a project, your new album on Kickstarter. From it, I quote, "I've recorded 16 albums and I currently own 0. Because they were all through labels before.
Yeah, all through labels. And, in the end, I might put this one out on a label, but I'm going to still own the masters. I'm not going to sell it outright. It'll be mine, just because I think it's time that I do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it a difficult process, or are you enjoying it? I'm sure you're learning a lot along the way with this.
Which process? There's a lot of processes here.
Putting it out on your own.
Oh, I haven't done it yet. I'm just recording it, and what I'm enjoying right now is the freedom to create the album as I wish.
Sure.
To make it, like, if I'm hearing a song a certain way, I'm not afraid to do it that way. Or just kind of go with it and not worry about the label saying, you know what? Why don't you try that again?
Do you record it right here in Portland?
Yeah, right here in Portland.
Love that.
A buddy of mine, Rob Stroop, has got a great studio called 8 Ball Studio, and we do it there.
Why don't you tell us who was up here with you and your favorite thing about that person, other than the instrument they play? No pressure.
Okay, well, I'm trying to think of all the one-liners, but that's not going to happen right now. I'll start at the other end of the stage. Right now he's got the electric guitar in his hands, but he's a wonderful fiddler. He's actually the current Grand National champion fiddle player. Just won Weezer this year. And he's got a duo. Yes? He's got a duo with his wife called Dean, a soul pop, very cool thing. In fact, they did Bing Lounge with me one year. This is Luke Price. Playing the acoustic bass, you might normally see him with the Ruth Moody Band. Ruth is one of the Waylon Jennies. Sam is a sought-after bass player around here because he's such a cool guy, really nice, awesome, wears great boots, too. This is Sam Howard. Back there on the drums, a wonderful drummer originally from Long Island, New York. He plays with lots of folks around here, too, like Curtis Elgato and the Shook Twins and just tons of folks, because he's also a really sweet guy and wonderful vegan, too. Anyway, just one of my favorite drummers on the planet. This is Russ Kleiner.
What's that? Say that.
Make sure he was okay with me telling people he's a vegan.
What'd you tell him that for, man? So Saturday's a big party. You're inviting even more friends on Saturday, or is it?
Yeah,
you four?
yeah. Casey Neal's going to open up, and
Yes.
Stephanie Schneiderman's going to sit in with us, and I think Ruth.
Question mark?
Yeah, Ruth Moody's going to sit in with us, and
Cool.
We'll see who else we drag up on the stage there.
That's going to be a blast, man.
Should be fun.
Mississippi Studios on Saturday, but more right here, right now with Tony Furtado and Our Being Lounge. One more time, put your hands together. Thanks, Tony.